In just a matter of days, Idaho's elected lawmakers will begin the 2024 legislative session, deciding on laws that will impact your future. I'm your downtown Boise neighborhood reporter, Brendan Jones, and I talk to lawmakers about education, healthcare, your libraries, and what laws could be proposed in the next year. Education is going to be on everyone's agenda this year for several reasons. A press conference on Friday kicking off the debate.
What do we want?
School choice.
What do we want it?
Now.
Some Republican Party members hoping to pass a bill that would offer Idaho families a tax credit to fund tuition and fees outside of traditional public school settings.
And our mandate to provide for the education of all children in the state of Idaho, our constitutional mandate, should include other options besides a one-system-fits-all children option.
On the other side of the aisle,
anything that would divert funding from our constitutional obligation to fund a free and uniform public school system is not constitutionally sound and is not what our citizens want.
The Idaho Launch Program provides tuition assistance for students seeking jobs in high-demand areas. It's heavily endorsed by Governor Little, but there will be arguments about its necessity from both sides of the aisle. Herndon also wants to take a look at the University of Idaho's purchase of the University of Phoenix from back in May.
There were probably open meeting law violations, and there's a lot of obscurity around that negotiation process.
Democratic Senator Melissa Wintrow also says Medicaid will be an important topic this session.
We'll stand firmly against the repeal. I've heard that some folks want to repeal Medicaid expansion, which would take health care away from thousands of Idaho working families, and that we will fight against that for sure.
Outside of healthcare and education, Herndon says,
and then there's the cultural war going on.
He tells me he wants to revisit recent LGBTQ legislation and says even though the ban on gender-affirming healthcare for minors is being held up, nothing is stopping the legislature from creating new laws. He also wants to continue working on governing materials that are available in public libraries. We saw several bills work their way through the State House about that last year. To legislation around LGBTQ rights and libraries, Wintrow is clear.
That is a far overreach of our government, and we will stand firmly for our freedoms and our citizens and staunchly oppose that.
Governor Brad Little will kick off the legislative session with the State of the State address Monday at 1 p.m. We will be there to get you the latest. You can stay up to date on the legislative session at our website, idahonews6.com. Reporting at the Capitol, I'm your downtown Boise neighborhood reporter, Brendan Jones, for Idaho News 6.